Hi everyone. I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy XII for a while. And there's something that you need to know about this, a couple things you need to know about this game. One, it is the fourth game taking place in the alternate universe Ivalice. And after Final Fantasy Tactics, Vagrant Story, and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And also, got the other thing I was going to say. Oh, right. So partway through development, near the end of development, really. There was some executives came in. Originally, the game was going to be about two sky pirates named Fran and Balthier. They're a married couple, and it was a very interesting premise that they hadn't really done before in Final Fantasy. And the executives came in terrified that they were doing something that they hadn't done before in Final Fantasy. And so they made the demand that the game had to have teen romance. No, Final Fantasy XI was a different world. I forgot the name of it. Final Fantasy XIV is in Ivalice, or on the same planet as Ivalice, because Ivalice is a country or a continent and not a planet. Final Fantasy XI world name. Vana'diel was Final Fantasy XI. I couldn't remember it. But I really like what they've done with Ivalice. It's got a lot less. Brain's not working today. It just started raining and the temperature dropped way down. But it's Final Fantasy or Ivalice is like the world with a followable timeline, without anything contradictory. And also was probably not created artificially. You know, in lore, obviously it's a frame rate limit's 30. Why was it in 30? Borderless mode, VSync, adaptive, and okay. Oklahoma is the dev testing area for weather. Oh, that would explain so much, huh? But I remember this running real well on my old system. Now, let me just actually get the game capturing. I think it's very funny that Overwatch 2, its process executable is still called Overwatch.exe. They're not even trying. Alright, so I have never finished the Zodiac Age version. I finished the original a long time ago. And, of course, it is not recognizing the controller. Or the keyboard? What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again with the controller on. Go, start her up. Final Fantasy PC ports always have some sort of control issue. Alright, it's working now. So yeah, the characters who were originally supposed to be the leads are still in the game, but they're no longer the leads. They're both very charming and I like them a lot. Hi there, Maddie Moselle. FF12 is one of your top favorites. That's awesome. I am going to be complaining about Vaughn and Penelo basically the whole time, as a warning. Hell? No, I want to... Oh! It's on the Japanese default, which would have been how I would have played a few years ago, but now I've gotten so used to the American default of the bottom button being okay. Never managed to get all the way through 12. Well, that's what I plan to do. Graphic quality high. Why would that be on anything less? Display buffer. Frame rate limit. Can only go up to 60. Stropic filtering. Everything should be at maximum now. I exit. There it goes. Begin new game plus and begin new game minus. No use of it. That sounds boring. I know some people like to add challenges. At speed mode multiplier, obviously I want as high as possible. Bosch, Balthier, and Fran are top tier though. They are all so good. I don't like Bosch that much. I like Ash. Ash has a good, like, character arc. She's horrible at first, but she does get better. Subtitles on. Vibration doesn't really matter. I'll leave it off to save battery. Screen shake can be on as long as no one doesn't get nauseous from it. Oh, okay, that's why this sounds so much nicer than I remembered. They added the reorchestrated OST. Game Plus, in this mode, characters' levels are higher when the game begins. Yeah, we'll just do a regular old new game. Fran is a great Banui grill, yes. Oh, why? It does have some pacing issues, and I'm going to tell you right now, I will, if at any point it wants me to grind off stream, I will use a trainer for that. Makes my job easier. All right, let's go. I hit the wrong button again. Is there any way to switch these controls? Because this is gonna kill me. Let's see, controls. Here we go. Oh no! Oh no! It's only for keyboard controls. Oh no! Oh, here we go. Good. Type B. There. Did that work? Of course not. So, firm button should be A. There we go. That's how it should be. Okay, now I'm gonna be able to play it. This is a version where they added the job system. Yeah, and it's a pretty decent job system. I've said before, the job systems are some of my favorite parts in Final Fantasy. It's one of the reasons that 5 is one of my favorites. The other being that everyone keeps translating Exodus's name as Exdeath, and that's really funny. It's just become a joke, like, with the translation teams. It was only ever translated correctly once. Interestingly enough, in a different game that takes place in Ivalice. Alright, now we're actually gonna start, okay? I've only been sitting here for like 10 minutes, it's fine. Let's do this. Fran is straight up stoic. Why is that centered like that? Why is there just one big black bar on the bottom? And a tiny black bar at the top? What is going on? The Valendian Kingdom of Damaska. Ah, the FMVs are still a little crunchy. They were originally going to make, in Final Fantasy XIV, they were going to make the bunnies girl only, and then people were like, what the fuck? No! Because that's a terrible idea. And also, Final Fantasy Tactics A2 already had Viera Boys. Been here for 10 minutes before starting the game. Now, which one of us is the bad influence? It's okay, we feed into each other. They were girl only to the last expansion, apparently. Huh. I thought it was 2 expansions ago, but I actually stopped playing right before the expansion that introduced them was. Introduced. Don't remember Bunny Boys and FFTA 2? I could have swore. I may be wrong, because it has been a long time since I played it. I just started playing 14. I really want to get back into it, but I need, you know, party members so we could start a guild. And I know that that's a big ask for adults to jump into a game for my benefit.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible! My father?
I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And
I forgot how stilted some of the dialogue is. Part of that's the royalty thing. God, the hair looks so much better in this than in Stranger of Paradise. Fuck. That makes sense, yeah. Good eye, Falcry. To be persuaded to play A Realm Reborn through level 60, including critically acclaimed expansion Heavensward. I would really like to have some people to play it with.
Galtea, stand watch.
Yeah, the FMBs look great. Again, the hair doesn't have that weird fuzz on the outside that happens when they attempt to render hair through code. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Stranger of Paradise. The hair is so advanced and yet it does not look good. I'm going to pay close attention to whether I've muted myself or not. So we have started playing recently, about 14, and that means we have found a bunch of friends playing. We're willing to play with others. It also costs, money. I would love to play, but I would like to play with people I know. The last time I played, I got into a guild, made some friends there, and then the guild broke up. And it's basically like, stick with one faction or the other. That wasn't pleasant. You know, a lot of people whose hair is so advanced it doesn't look good.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands!
It's all people who we knew before starting the game. Well, that's good.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Well, I do believe this introductory scene is untouched from the original version. This makes sense because there's no Vaughn or Pinello in it. This is the game I want to be playing, you know? Again, I love FF12, but Vaughn and Pinello are not good characters. You have him laying on his back since the arrow's coming out of his chest. Kind of bleed out like that. Something about this cutscene reminds me of the original cutscene for Final Fantasy XI, probably the big siege at night. Oh, it's definitely re-rendered at a higher resolution, yes. But I mean, this cutscene, like this whole opening chapter, are the same as they were early in development.
The mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
This opening scene escaped development hell. Watching Unskippable, and they often complain about how much cooler the opening cutscenes are than the actual game. It's common. It's a common thing, sadly. Also, that was a good wide-beaked crow, which I learned about the other day when Annie was playing Paladins.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
I love that they've gone with the same narrative style as Final Fantasy
And
Tactics.
writ in royal blood.
Memoirs of Marquis Halem Ondor IV. Halim? Probably Halim.
Can you hear me?
Ah, you're finally awake. You are trying to cross the border.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts. But
The only Final Fantasies I have not played,
stand.
aside from a couple of really obscure phone games, are 15
Fight.
I'm fine, sir.
and
How old are you, Rex?
11.
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
Me too, Faltry.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later.
They've got a very Roman aesthetic to their clothing,
All our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of this.
which not my favorite.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
I like that that's almost a katana that he's got.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Bosch equipped counter materia. Oh no. Hey, we finally get to play. Let's see if I can do his voice.
You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use R to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try.
Oh no, I'm not spotting any Imperials. I must be doing it wrong.
Use the left stick to move, Rex. Walk or run with L. Use this depending on your situation. Walk, yes? Come, stand before me.
What a good tutorial that's completely necessary and not remotely insulting to the player.
You see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon, or a talk-icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these.
Are you okay, Bosch? Did you also fall through the live stream? Fit the Romanesque clothing into the Near East idea. Consider the Byzantine Eastern Roman Empire. I don't like the Romans. Talk-icon was my favorite Transformer.
To talk to someone, approach them and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate.
A little bit of weird skipping, but it's not enough to be too distracting once you get used to it, I think.
Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can. Don't try to be a hero.
Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastan. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this.
We'll enter the forest through this... We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go.
I forgot that this game isn't fully voiced because it was still on PS2. This is such a bad tutorial. This is not the worst tutorial I've seen in the past week and change. I highly recommend you don't ever even start up Killing Floor 2. It was the single most unpleasant video game experience that Mox and I have had in years. It's really bad. Byzantines had extra layers of yuck with their imperialism, but I agree that regionally it makes sense to borrow the aesthetics. Fair.
See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer and the icon will change.
That is gonna hurt my throat so much. If it starts to, I'm gonna give him a different voice.
Then press A. Now try opening the gate.
This one's at least short.
It's time. We'll drive back any Imperials.
It's funny that they're wearing Roman armor and talking about Imperials.
We'll drive back any Imperials standing between us and the king. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward.
Suddenly, Bosch has evolved into Mickey Mouse. Haha! You can open the party menu by pressing Y!
From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. But we're not going to let you do that yet.
Seriously, they tell you how to do something and then don't let you do it? What the ass?
That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted.
I had forgotten this tutorial and how it takes you completely out of everything.
When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once.
They're not readily... Also, that's such a pale red on the outside. It's mostly just white.
If they're not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. If you found them, press A to open the battle menu. Select attack, yada yada. You can change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, select items, yada 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 yada. Oh my god, please. Have under techniques. Oh, thunder. Let's do that. They are so strong, they do not need Rex. This is what, 2006? 5 or 6, yeah. First use of the Gambit system, and even still, this feels egregious. Mm-hmm.
Captain?
I think that's more executive interference. I just realized why the game is skipping. 1 second, I'm gonna fix it. There we go. That should do it. That should fix that problem. I also like that Evilus always has a very specific sound to its music. File in Resident Evil 4, here's a dog. That fella has a chainsaw. Anyway, good luck. Tremora strike. You know, like the fish. Oh, I'm out of MP. I shouldn't have used all my ethers. Noticed hints of that sound in FF14, very much so. The specific style. Oh right, I forgot to use his quickenings to finish off Remora. Sorry, this is Tonberry.
She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
Just bit crush that audio.
Tonberry disengaging.
Oh, thanks for the heals. Yeah, they've got these code names for their sky boats. Ah, I got a killing blow. And we got a potion. Hi, Jamie.
There's no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map at the top.
Stop it, Bosch. You're scaring me. You lose your way. So, Bosch clearly has... What's it called when a single character can see the fourth wall? I'm going to genre savviness, but that's not it.
You still find yourself at a loss. Pressing the left stick in will allow you to view the location map as you move.
Media awareness, thank you.
Navigate your way through as you see fit.
Well, I don't see any other way to navigate my way through. They don't count as on my team, right? Yeah, so I can't even give the injured guy a potion.
Vossler!
Vossler!
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
Yeah, they do, all the fucking time.
We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
What if there's a... Okay, yes, there is a full-size map as well. Also, this game doesn't rotate the mini-map. I don't know why they keep doing that in video games, having a rotating mini-map. Right. But a fight started.
Several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex says no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The RT command can allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed about.
You can see the PS2 heritage in the in-game character models. Cutscenes look great, in-game not so much. Very much though, yeah. Also, a lot of the voices, they didn't have the original files for, so they still kind of sound like you're listening to it on an FM radio. Well, I don't want to escape from a pointless fight. I'm gonna fight this guy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, now they're over here. Sec, there's treasure. Well, I can't get the treasure without beating these guys, so I guess that's what I'm doing. What happens if you die in the tutorial? I guess you die in real life, huh? Oh, someone else got there first. Yeah. Like, it acts like these are big, tough fights, but they're very quick and easy. Hey, another potion. I'm so proud. It's on an AM radio. Ain't that the truth? Alright, I'm coming. I just want to explore. There's all these hallways here. Now, just come with me, please. Come with me on this journey. That leads to the next map. See if there's anything around this corner. I don't think we get to keep anything Rex finds, so I may be wrong about that. Oh yeah, where do you think Dark Souls got its design aesthetics? That was another potion. Maybe Rex gets to keep the boat, or maybe Vaughn gets to keep Rex's potions. Guy said he was inspired by Sword Art Online. There are worse places to get your inspiration, but not a lot of them.
This is a save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing A. Touching one of these crystals will also fully restore your HP and MP.
I'm glad they stuck with this design for crystals, as rather than the old one, because I really like this weird uneven design for them. It really looks like it's splintered off of something bigger.
You will gradually recover MP as you move about. It can take time. Do not miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies.
There's more I would tell you, but we've no time. If we have no time, bloody hell. See, I'm sure I have at least one save on here. I sure do. It's like 16 hours in. Haven't looked at it in forever. I'll just save over it. It's fine. Bosch has no fourth wall. That's the truth.
Don't let them escape!
Sir,
I don't know how to
You
escape.
go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Well, he's dead. Oh, I can't target all. That's a shame. Come on. Go. Oh, no, you actually do have to manually retarget. That's interesting. Thank you, Bad Road. I miss my AoEs in FF14. This game's fighting does feel like an MMORPG, which is the idea. Let's see. Nothing here. Supposed to go up this further up the stairs? No, it won't let me. Okay. Well, through this door then. Just punch the door lightly, it'll open. Good shit over here? No. Who built this castle? Like, there's not doors down this way. Why is this hallway here? Who designed this? Hey, Beekeeper. It falls somewhere between standard Final Fantasy and Xenoblade in terms of MMOitude. Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna put an expansion later. I bet. I never really thought about it before, but this castle is not designed like it's intended for habitation. It's designed by a particularly low effort dungeon map. It's clearly designed by the city planners from my city. 4 hours. Oklahoma City looks a lot like that design too. King is dead. Long live, etc.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
That was some odd camera wiggle there. I wonder if that was intentional.
Seize the insurgent. Along!
Stereo sound on this is really strange too.
Negotiations.
Sounded like Rex's voice was moving back and forth.
We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Then he died. I do wish that this chapter had more character development and less tutorial text.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
So that's how that happened. And now we're in this place. So the greater politics of the world, and then jump to some kid in a sewer. Also rats.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Those rats are much bigger than they initially appeared. Alright, one down. Rats.
Yeah.
2 rats down. Getting a few ult as we go.
Yeah.
Wow, Vaughn! You got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call on something
I
big.
think Vaughn becomes less cute as this opening chapter goes along.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops. Totally forgot.
He's
You should
very
come,
obnoxious.
He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
Maybe it'll be like Hope. And we'll be like, oh, apparently we remembered Vaughn being more annoying than he actually was. But most likely it'll be like Snow, and oh, he's more annoying than he actually was, or than we thought he was. Hope and Snow, the 2 genders. Vaughn was a character who was shoehorned into the game at the last minute. Yep. Well, if you want a simple way to experience it, Katie's got the whole game streamed on the VOD channel.
You haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? Second...
I'm the most British policeman.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Very nice, Bad Road. Thank you, Slogs.
Which way you're going, Churl?
What? My patch! It's gone!
The boy!
Yeah, Snow and Hope are both from 13. I mean, all Final Fantasy games are self-playing linear corridor adventures. Don't listen to JonTron.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now?
I also like that Feltry.
Orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property.
I'm a people of Dalmasca.
It's only fair that we take it back.
I never noticed that he had stubble before.
Well, wasn't that what you said?
I don't know if that comes through on stream as well as it does on my giant monitor.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to.
They really sound like
too, you know.
They really sound like Star Fox 64.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
Yeah, I had never noticed that he had stubble. I mostly played this game on a small monitor and a CRT
I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate.
Nice to see it up close. Oh no, Pinello.
Well, be
Oh
careful.
no.
You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Oh, now we get to play as this jerk. Okay, see, now it's giving tutorial text in a more traditional way, and it's not as jarring. This is on Steam. This is Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age on Steam. Your location map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure of where to go next. Most Final Fantasy games have gotten a port or a remake on PC now. Both. World map has been added to the party menu. Yeah, none of the mainline Final Fantasies don't have an official English remake or port now. Alright, so let's look here. There we are. Gotta get to here. Gonna pop around and explore a bit. Zodiac Age came out recently, like 2020. Yeah, just a couple few years ago. I should probably make myself scarce right about now. I also like that, like, a lot of the character design harkens back to Vagrant's story. Hey, mister, you want to hear about the story of Rabanastre? It won't cost you much. What? I gotta eat too, you know. One gil ought to do it. Sure, let's hear it. Okay, so 2 years back, Rabanastre lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live under the city. The Empire has one person who runs this is literally just Oklahoma City. The Empire has one person who runs the city and everything. It's called a consul. The new consul's coming today, and that's why there's so many guards. Kind of short, huh? Don't worry, I'll try and find some new things to add next time. It's based on the international edition of the game, which was never released in the West, yes. Final Fantasy X had the same thing happen, but that one was simply called Final Fantasy X International. I definitely prefer that version. Am I going to Lowtown right now? No traffic in or out of Lowtown until the Lord Consul's assumed his post. No exceptions. gonna go in the bar. I don't think I can go into anywhere right now. Yeah, that's a shame. See, it's the illusion of non-linearity. That's something that I really liked about 13. Katie too. Was that Final Fantasy 13 never like tries to hide its linearity.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
That's true. 10 didn't hide its linearity either.
For it someday.
The thing about 13 is, I think the actual reason that it's hated is because it's very staunchly and visibly anti-fascist. It's a story about revolution amongst poor folks in World War II. And that's why I think gamers hate Final Fantasy 13, especially since JonTron was at the head of that. I love the Banga. Some weapons are good for range, some strike quickly. Find a weapon that suits your needs and sticks with that. Might I interest the young master in some weapons? I don't have anything to sell so that I can buy new things. Alright, I remember what a pain it can be to have up-to-date weapons. I don't know anything about JonTron, but I didn't like 13 because of the battle system. That's understandable. That is 100% understandable. That is not for everyone. Saw how Katie kind of breezed through it. She's good at that kind of shit. Banga and Numao, yes. And whatever these large pigmen are called, I forgot what they're called. Yeah, not really any point to going in the shops currently. Miguelo is the Banga friend. He's kind of like a godfather to a lot of the kids. Oh, but I want to go to Lowtown. I had no idea JonTron had anything to do with the corridor discourse. Yeah, very much so. So I am basically certain that the actual hate he was putting towards it is because it's staunchly anti-fascist. Ah, Miguelo was John DiMaggio. That makes sense. Not to be confused with the other person we're talking about. Big guys weren't in TA. Yeah, they're in TA too, though. I forgot what they're called, is the problem. It'll probably tell me if I can find one with dialogue. I forget where I'm supposed to be going. Wonder if Kite's still at the Sandsea. Oh, right, the Sandsea is the bar. Seek, thank you. I also like a lot of linear games. Not knowing JonTron is the ideal situation, but it's probably important to at least know that he also came out real hard on being a white supremacist. Yes, very much so. Thank you for that explanation, Slox. Alright, so we're going into the Sandsea. Thing I know about him is that Proton John is annoyed about being confused with him. Yeah, I can imagine.
There you are, Kites.
Yeah, he was the one who started the whole Final Hallway 13 thing,
This is why Miguelo's
which then spread over the various chants.
A creature spotted in the ester sand. What is that thing?
It's a tomato with teeth.
Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials.
You can definitely tell most of these folks are not
whatever
professional voice actors.
What's this?
Nah,
I was also thinking that, Beekeeper.
Got some nastiness out there in the ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And
didn't know those were different people, yeah.
Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right.
But now y'all know why Final Fantasy 13 had such a big pushback. And I think that's good information to have.
Right.
And if someone then makes that case to you, especially someone who hasn't played it, you can, you know where that opinion's coming from. And you can warn them, and if they get mad, then you can block them. That's the way I do it anyway. So here's how it works. People just post bills here in the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Oh my god, he's not breaking the fourth wall. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato. I don't know why I said it like that. The mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear all the details? And oh my god, I tried to hit down on the joystick, but the joystick does not control the menus. Let's start with accepting hunts, yada yada. I know how to do all this. This is very simple. Please just let me skip this. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. We're not going to get far into the story. This stream, I think. It's a very long introductory section. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good unless you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armor. So many names in the voice cast, yeah. And yet there's still so many... There's so many folks on here who are definitely not professional voice actors, and it's very weird. I'm guessing that they, early on, may have had, like, good voice actors. Oh, I mean, they may have early on had, like, just random people doing the voices. And then they had to, and then the executive said, we need someone more Hollywood. How can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me, you ask? Easy, yada yada. I know how to video game, Tomaj. Eastgate's the one you want to head out, and then we'll go punch a tomato. The hunt begins for Rogue Tomato. Try equipping the Orachea? Orachea sounds alright. Use the licenses command, yada yada, accessories 1. If you've chosen a license board, you won't be able to change it right away. Right, they actually added this feature into the PC port, like a year after it came out, where you can reset your licenses eventually. Open the Orachea. So you've chosen a license board. Ah, there we go. Well, this may be referring to the fact that you get to mix license boards later. Let's see. I kind of want... There's so many cool classes here. This is a cover of the map music from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Yes. So, who should we make Vaughn? I'm not going to be playing as Vaughn most of the time, but sometimes you have to. I think Machinist might be a good start. 100% White Mage Party. I did that a long time ago in Final Fantasy I. I'm not doing that again. But that said Masochist. How much is Red Battle Mage? Red Mage is like really nice all around. Yeah, let's do that. Final Fantasy I is probably the worst one to go 100% White Mage in. Very much. Let's see. Dark Knight. There's regular Knight. Yeah, let's go Red Mage. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy I has that thing that makes intelligence not do anything if you're playing on the NES version. I think the Famicom version as well. Each remake of the game has fixed stuff and broken stuff. It's wild. Let's see, we got Shikari, we got Bushi, Black Mage, Archer, Foebreaker. Yeah, let's just go Red Mage. Laggard, which is the one that does the hurt self to heal allies. Dark Knight is the one that hurts itself to hurt enemies. No thief, no rogue. What's it called? The thief is not Ulan. Shikari. For some reason, some of them have their Japanese names preserved and others don't. Alright, so... Accessories 1. Not enough license points. Why is the thief a healer? Why not? You can steal damage from your party. Makes sense to me. Right, there's the world map. Also taken straight from Final Fantasy Tactics, which I love. Alright, Red and Rotten in the Desert. Hunt accepted. Bestiary, Dire Rat. This is another game that has a lot of exclamation points. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I have the patience Katie did for exclamation points. I couldn't keep up with them in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'd explain why someone walked up to my friend's Rogue in WoW and asked, "You heal people?" Maybe they'd only played Final Fantasy XII. Oh, it could be. Alright, let's go fight a tomato. My knife can cut through concrete and still cut a tomato. East. I think it was that we end up having to go around the long way. That's the guards. I really like playing with the AI in this game, the Gambit system. The problem I've got with the Gambit system is it didn't go far enough. So there's certain things that I'll want to set up characters to do and they can't. There's a lot of customizability, but I definitely found the edges of it the first time I played through this. You're not sure what this sign is for? Then read it. Like, that's supposed to be text, right? On what the fuck? You can't stop me, sign. I don't know how to read. Let's see. Nothing over here. Can I go in here? Oh, I sure can. I have never read past like the first chapter of Homestuck. I've just heard that said a lot of times. Just walk in. And it's a dead end. Well, I guess now we'll... And there's a door at the dead end. Good. I guess we'll know next time. Hey there, boy. Got the lowdown on any good marks to be hunting? I haven't had a chance to check the board over in the Sand Sea today. That's okay. I took the only job, which was to go punch tomatoes. But I do plan to do all of the quests, up to and including the one starring my favorite character in all of Final Fantasy. I am sad that he wasn't in Final Fantasy XIII, and instead they put him in the much worse Final Fantasy XIII 2. Does anyone care about the spoiler? That's the question. I suppose it's not main story. Some of y'all will already know who I'm talking about. Ever care about spoilers? Yeah, me either. But I do care about other people who care about spoilers. Right. Here's the East Gate.
You there. Let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Go ahead, we don't care too much about 13-2.
Your provisioner for the fate tonight?
Gilgamesh.
Pick up a few choice morsels for the consul's dining pleasure.
I absolutely adore Gilgamesh.
I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Police have been easily fooled by a literal child. Clan rank, Moppet. Twist it, turn it, bop it. At least being easily fooled by a literal child makes perfect sense to me. Oh, I love these fucking flyovers. Much like Final Fantasy VIII, this game does immediately confront you with a literal Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm gonna punch this cactite real quick. There are two cactus monsters in Final Fantasy XII. Don't worry, seeing these guys does not mean we will not be seeing what's his face? Cactuar. Being killed by the literal Tyrannosaurus Rex was when I stopped playing. Fair. Are you just like, haven't I already done this before? Alright, what is the... Oh! I found the fast forward button. It's LB. Aha! Fighting happening. I may be doing this a lot, by the way. Perfectly killable in FF8, that's true. This game has that MMORPG focus built in. Also, they have 100% textured these wolves' buttholes. So that's good. See that? They have literally textured the wolves' buttholes. That is an odd choice. Hey, I found a tomato. It's a rogue tomato. Yeah. Do I have any magics? Oh right, I have technics. Which are like the same thing except made out of Lego. Oh, I stole a pebble. Is that all it has? Nothing to steal. Alright. Photorealism. They textured the wolves' buttholes in 10 and 10-2 remakes. Oh, jeez. I didn't have enough memory for the anus textures in PS2. The tomato that lives in the desert, what's it going to have? That's true. Fast forward. Fast forward. Oh, you're not gonna regain all your HP, fucker. There, that's how to turn that off. That's a good little skit it does. It's not a barbarian tomato, those are tough.
Galbana lilies?
Tomato is when your tomato tastes like something completely random and doesn't respawn. That's about right.
I thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Final Fantasy is very much a furry game, yes. Handful of Galbana lilies. Alright, let's do a little bit more fighting. I'm not gonna fight that literal Tyrannosaurus Rex. Alright, I don't think there's anything else for me to do out here except grind a few license points. So I'll grind a few license plates. Oh right, if you keep fighting the same monster over and over again, the experience you get from it will multiply. It's interesting. Two of the 8 party members in 9. There's there's Garnet, except no, she's a summoner. There's Steiner. There's Steiner. Maybe Amaranth. I don't know if Amaranth is human, though. Amaranth is explicitly human? Alright, I forgot that then. And I actually like Amaranth as a character. Einer's numbers don't lie. Oh god, we still have that clip on here somewhere. At one point, Zidane is like, if you're human, why are you so pale? And Amaranth is like, don't worry about it. Fair enough. Zidane, Garnet, and Aiko also look human, but aren't. Yes. Zidane is one of the vessels. Or some new part of the project, while Aiko and Garnet are summoners. Never usually like the humans because they're boring. I like Balthier in this. He's human. I have 20 LP. I would like to get into maces and magic. Sounds like a great tabletop RPG. Yeah, I was trying not to go into about what Zidane is. At least not explicitly. They wouldn't let me through. Nothing to do now but wait until the ceremony's over. So, just as they're finishing their inspection, what do I see but the gates closing before my very eyes? We bit dodgy, you say? Well, where's the cop I need to cuss out? I don't see why they won't let me through. I'm a citizen same as anyone else, aren't I? Zidane is a cute monkey boy, yes. I don't remember this game very well as far as day-to-day stuff. Do I have to go around the city to another area? Because they just won't let me through here. Yeah, I think I have to go around, maybe? Not gonna let me see the Ester Sand. Oh, wait, here's someone with a name. It's Kites. This is further than you got. Ah, Vaughn, I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Pinello about the mark that we were going after, and I guess I got her worrying. So the two of us headed out there to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since.
Stand back there! Bang! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
I do like the chocobo armor, too.
That does it.
That's true, they are ridiculously British.
Yes, cedar down stock, if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right?
Chocobos are basically plants, that's true.
Bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through, the closest gate is ordered. The mail's choking.
Easily bribable and corrupt. Who knew?
Don't give me a scare like that. Ha! You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
That he gave them some garbage wine to. 100% he did. He just gave them the lowest of the low shelf, knowing they wouldn't know the difference. There, Gaston. Hi, Risby. Puppies. Oof. Gaston's being goofy. Hi, puppy. Come up here. Wanna come up here? Oh, okay. You don't gotta.
I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor.
Lord Vane is such a fucking...
Your Excellency.
They did a good job making him not very likable. I also like Ivalice music.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Even in the age of the Lion War, they still use more bombastic music, but still a very similar style.
I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty.
Very nice, Bad Road.
Is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King
My
Ramanas...
favorite genre of internet weirdo right now are the white people from the US and Europe gatekeeping the Japanese heritage of Japanese born and raised citizens of Japanese ethnicity on the basis that they have left-wing politics. Yeah.
His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred. Suffer
These folks who are all human, which is kind of weird, sure are looking like they don't believe him.
I swear it now. Though King
Final Fantasy, the FF and E's
they stand
crossover.
ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Sometimes I think about doing like an E's series stream. Yeah, I don't know why they're all human either. Maybe at the point this was rendered, they didn't have the other races of Ivalice in the game.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
Hey, no worries, Beekeeper. Thanks for coming by.
Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
Oh wow, that is bad texture for that man's face.
It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our the future Emperor, Highness. The people of
Oh my god. He looks like he's imploding into himself.
Though indeed I am our Emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's Emperor is freely chosen.
Just kind of hanging out in the background.
But an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
You're so vain, you think this political upheaval is about you.
Just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Have to decide whether I was going to play E's in the order they were made.
I know, it's just...
versus the chronological order.
Different.
And that's a tough call.
I don't know. Well...
The two orders are very different.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Sounds like they're talking into plastic cups.
It's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire's swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please.
His mouth didn't move. He said all dinner.
All hail Vaughn, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
That voice actor sounds 14, which is good because the character is 14.
I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Yeah, they're both like mid-teens. If you play in release order, you have to play E's 1 and 2 like 17 times. Fucking hell, that's wonderful. You're right, too. Now we can enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Alright, old Dallin in Lowtown must know a way into this place. Oh, let's go to Lowtown then. Not to be confused with Lotad, which is a Pokemon. I'm wondering what a Legacy of Kain run would look like in chronological order. Don't the games, like, loop in on themselves? That's some wild shit to think about. Are we talking about chronological order as it appears to the NPCs? Or Kain, or... Time as a flat circle? Time Splitter's chronological order. Oh, shit. A Tufta Phoenix stamp. Here are some children sitting on crates. Let's see what we got here. That's Dallin's house. With the little person drawn on it. Also, there's a pot over there for some reason. I'm gonna go check out what that pot is. Playthrough of Chrono Trigger edited to be in chronological order. It would be impossible to follow very much. Soul Reaver 1 would be last because it's in the future. You gotta pre-prepare multiple game saves for time splitters, yeah. Whole Chrono series in chronological order. I actually don't know where in the timeline Chrono Cross takes place, except that it theoretically happens after Radical Dreamers. I'm thinking about getting the Chrono Cross remaster, because not only do I think the art style looks really good, I also want to see an official translation of Radical Dreamers. Chrono Cross is in 1013 AD. Okay. Radical Dreamers complicates things because it's kind of canon and kind of unofficial. Yeah, like other things I could say would be spoilers for people who haven't played it. Trail series in chronological order have to keep switching back and forth between games, yeah? Cass, you want to come up here? Come on, baby. Why didn't you come up here before? Oh, come on. You can do it. I got you. Come on. You don't want up there? You want in my lap, huh? Sorry, I have a 60-pound dog who really wants to sit in my lap. I'm gonna go to the break. Yes, and you gotta not stand on that cord. Thank you. Remember, there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't have to be fought for. Equal treatment under the law, equal rights, to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways you can help, including Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations. Final Fantasy series in chronological order would not be that bad, honestly. Though Final Fantasy I and Stranger of Paradise would complicate it. Okay, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into it. Under the second command are more ways you can help. These are all current campaigns and things you can do to help right now. It is kept up to date by my Sib, Christy. Oh, fuck. Sorry. My Sib, September. I got so concentrated on saying one thing right that I said the other thing wrong. Kept up to date by my Sib, September. Please let it know if anything else needs to go here. Blacklight, it is the Eternal September in chat. Okay, just gotta get my script down again. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we gotta keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Alright, I'm gonna go to the break. Gonna run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers. See you back here in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back now. Let us continue staring at this traveling merchant. That's what the pot was. Buy something, will ya? You can buy onion bolts. I'm not using an archer just yet, so no need. Just explore down here a little bit. Not really much to see. Oh wait, I thought that was... Okay, that's a different person then. Storehouse number 5. Yvonne, you need inside again? Yeah, open it up. Where would you be without me? Hang on, I'll have it open before you know it. Just throw them at your enemies and shout, onion bolts! Alright, door's open. The door on the right's never given me any trouble, but I still haven't had much luck with the one on the left. If I ever get it open, you'll be the first one to know, though. You don't think I'm gonna be the one to see what's waiting in there, do ya? This is the one that he doesn't know how to get into yet. It's got a different kind of lock. The door on the right leads down to the sewers that we started in, right? Let's explore around it for a bit. I'm in no rush to continue with this game, to get further in this game. I like to take my time a little bit. And I like to take some time out to just, you know, hang out with all of y'all. That's just the kind of streamer I am. Alright, there's nothing else we can do in here, looks like. Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 da. Final Fantasy Tactics / The Lion's War has such a good soundtrack. Well, I'm glad that you think I am a cool streamer. I also think that you are one of those. Sometimes this game looks like it slows down to 30 FPS, but it's still registering 60, so there's something weird with the frame timing. The grown-ups told me all about how come we have to live underground. Wanna hear? Sure, why not? They told me we all used to live above ground. My house was up there too, but I don't remember. But then there was that war against the Empire 2 years ago, and Dalmasca lost. So that made us be under control of the Empire too. I wonder if this is talking about British imperialism. Then when the Imperials come to Rabanastre, they ordered everyone to move down there. The Imperials let us do what we want, I guess. They just won't let us live where we want. Something about keeping their control on us. Want to hear the rest? Sure. It's not totally impossible to live up in the city, even for us Dalmascans. It just takes a whole lot of money. Way more than I got. I think you might be right, Socks. It's not all bad in Lowtown, though. At least there aren't any Imperials down here. Huh. Maybe they stay out so we'll think it's better down here than it is. I mean, if something happens, it's a lot easier for them to round us all up if we're already rounded up. Makes sense, doesn't it? The grown-ups say I'm just being paranoid, whatever that means. Sorry for talking so much. I done listened to everybody to learn all that. What a good kid. I like that kid. That kid is not paranoid. That kid just sees it like it is. A literal second underground city seems cost prohibitive. You'd be surprised. This was probably originally like catacombs, and it was just converted. Oklahoma City has an undercity. And there were things literally built on top of that. Also, I do like paranoid. As a grumpy schizophrenic, I very much appreciate that. Yep, just like Seattle. I've been in Seattle's Undercity a bit too. It says there's a shop here. Well, it's one of these folks. Whoops, that's the wrong way. This way. There you are. Ain't hardly sold nothing today. Can't expect the likes of these to put up hard gildo. Ah well. Go on, have a look. Onion bombs. Sure. I mean, I've got enough money, I might as well buy one of each item I find, right? And he's flying around on that glider thing. He's throwing those weird pumpkin bombs. You're from Seattle's Undercity. Cool. Cool to a person like me, anyway. It's actually really hard to find info on OKC's Undercity. Yep.
Ah, if it isn't
those walkways fucked over a lot of houseless people.
Something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
I also like this
words, are you, boy?
carbuncle.
The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it.
Yes, there absolutely is, Slox. They've blocked off a lot of it. Made it illegal to trespass there.
Aspires to noble action. Admirable.
There's still ways in and out.
I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I like Dallin because he's kind of an asshole. I've heard all I need, so this crescent stone, can I have it? Then I can find the secret passage into the palace, right? Oh, not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it'll be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of those sunstones? You seek Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by South Gate and continue south through the South Gate into the south. The village is not far. I don't remember this being as early as it is. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. I'm also gonna grab a mace. You go into Giza Plains, be careful. And we could buy the mace above ground. Let's see, Giza Plains. Hang a right here and I'm practically at Southgate. This'll be easy. Yeah, I'll get the onion thing later. This is fine. I don't have the license for the mace right now, so it's not critical that I do it immediately. It takes 65,002,300 years to charge. Yes, precisely that amount of time. Oh yeah, and you can actually fast travel in this one, which is nice. Specifically from these red crystals. It's weird to me that they chose a fire crystal to be a teleporter. You'd think it would be a wind crystal. Again, most of the crystals we see around are either water crystals or ice crystals. Giza Plains, once again, really gorgeous flyovers. Oh right, I forgot treasure chests just spawn at random out here. Gonna play around out here a bit. Hi there. Alright, Giza rabbits. I don't remember if they're dangerous or not. Let's find out, I guess. They are really cute, though. They look like a Neopet. There was a Neopet that looked like this. It incinerates you, then reconstitutes the ashes at your destination, like on Star Trek. I hate that. There we go. Now I am officially a monster. A lot of similarity between monster design in 12 and 13. Where does this go? Not where I need to go currently. Ooh, treasure. A Wooloo and a Bunnery. Oh no. Pokemons. Hasn't Star Trek come up with like 3 different ways that the that transporters work? Let's head down this way. Gonna have to buy magic soon too. I'm just a traveling Moogle trying to scrape by. I should be here while the dry holds, Kupo. But the monsters during the rains are too scary. The dry should last a while longer, but take care during the rains, Kupo. Those big lightning balls don't mess around. Wanna buy a map? Ingle Ingle Kalulimpa! Those are Moogle's magic words, don't steal them. I remember someone asked how the transporter's Heisenberg compensator works, and the official answer was very well. We come from the city. Our village may be small, but you're welcome here. Our village moves with the seasons. When the rains come, Giza fills with water, so we can't stay. Right, I remember there being a quest involving these... Don't worry, they won't bite. These cockatrices are tame as can be. Aren't they just the fluffiest, cutest things you've ever seen? They are really cute. I like that they have wings and also bird hands. Doesn't shy at your approach. It seems tame. They're so cute. You've a troubled look, child. What's the matter? You come from Rabanasta seeking a sunstone, have you? As you might have guessed from the name, sunstones contain the power of the sun. You'll often find them used as a source of heat or light. Here we leave all things sunstone to Masur. You should be able to find her near the Dark Crystal. Are we talking about the movie or the reboot TV series? Do you see the large black stone behind my tent? That is a Dark Crystal. You'll not find them outside Giza Plain. The dark surfaces of the crystal drink in the light of the sun. The sun is my favorite drink. Do you not come to see the dark crystals? Not everyone takes well to the heat of Giza Plains. Oh, so it's the sunstone you see. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, though, so we can't go handing them out to just anyone who happens to wander through the camp. You see, we make and sell sunstones to earn the money we need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Would you hear my offer? Sure. I think that the sun tastes wonderfully incandescent. The baking of sunstones is a chore we give to the children of our camp. They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into shade stones. Also, now knowing what precisely a dark crystal is, this takes on kind of a menacing tone, huh? They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into shade stones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. If you'll find Jin for me and tell him to come back to camp, you may take one of the sunstones he's made in return. Some of the children say they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself before leaving. Please, find Jin and tell him to return at once. Is he the devil? Is Jin the devil?
Pinello? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer is pretty clear. No good.
I'm playing a red mage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Right, so now I get to pick a license for her, I think? No, not yet. Interesting. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I just have to do it now. Alright, so Pinello could be... Ushi... I could make her machinist. I want to make her something physical because Vaughn is a magic user. I could just make her a knight, which has the Dark Knight Soul Eater. So apparently that's Dark Knight. Evilise, that's why all the Zodiac imagery. Yes! So she's officially a Dark Knight now. Give her broadswords. Sure, let's get her swords 1. Then once we get our broadsword, she can just equip it. What did I need for maces on Vaughn? I still need 7 more. No dancer job. I don't believe so, no. Oh, just because she's a girl, you give her a broadsword. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking of, and totally came to that conclusion before you made the joke. Alright, so we've got broadsword. We're gonna have to get money before we can afford any of this, is the problem. Money is kind of slow going in this game. I guess I can sell Phoenix Downs. We don't need those for quite a while. I don't remember what loot is for. May just be for sailing. Sailing? Selling. I still don't have enough for any of that. Alright, so now let's go see these dark crystals. Which again, if you've been following all of this these past few months, you know why this is really, really weird and scary. Hey Vaughn, let me give you these before we go. There's all sorts of monsters out there, so you can never be too careful. Potions and Phoenix Downs. So far you've been traveling by yourself, but now that I'm here we can travel as a party. You can give commands to allies in your party, just like you've been doing for yourself up to now. I'll make my own decisions about what to do, too, but you can give me specific commands and I'll take care of those first. One more thing. If you don't want me to fight on my own, you can always turn my gambits off. If my gambits turned off, I won't do anything until you give me the word. Just really think about using gambits for yourself, you know. They can make managing a battle a lot easier. We are 2 hours in and we finally reached the point where you can tell people how to fight. Vaughn, wasn't Jin supposed to be somewhere to the south of the village? If we work our way around, we should find him. Right. Forget. I thought it said gambits had been added to the Actoid. Mean-spirited beasties. Hyena. God, you actually have to go scroll through all the pages. Your first task should well be the collection of 1,000 needles from the fickle cactoid. Alright. What did I miss? Oh god, there's more on this side. Wolf. And Happy Bunny. They're called Happy Bunny. I feel so much worse now. Did I ever mention any of you beans that I was knighted over the summer? You didn't. That's pretty cool. Teleport. Travel made easy. Alright. That's, why do I not have gambits? I feel like I should have gambits. Is it under licenses? No. Status? Thought it was in the party menu. Why is it not here? Oh, you can just cheat your way through this in this version. They did that with a bunch of the PC remakes and ports. Okay. Oh, Gambits was not in fact added to the party menu.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we got a crystal over here. That'll teach you to be a happy bunny, I guess. Oh, hey, remember these guys? How they hop around in Final Fantasy XIII? Urstrix. Go. Excellent. Dark crystal radiates a brilliant light. I don't have a sun crystal or whatever. Shadestone? Shadestone. Sometimes when Gaston is sleeping, he will just wake up briefly, then stretch out so that he can touch me with his paw. Speed that up a bit. There we go. Lavin. Yeah, this is going to make the game much more bearable in terms of speed.
Yeah.
28 gil, hooray! For here we have 50 gil, even better. Cotton cap. Hey, that's equipment, I think. Sure is. He's already wearing it. All right.
Yeah.
This way. There we go. Nice and quick. And now we are back here. This... Okay, I see where we are.
Yeah.
Aw, ran past me. Saw another treasure chest over here. Treasure pot. Right, one for Pinello. 2 for the show. 5 Gil. Wowie. What's in this one? The one I actually saw in the first place. A potion. Final Fantasy XII, you spoil me. I always like to set up party members to try and steal continuously on a boss before I fight the boss. They drop valuable crafting ingredients. I need to look up which of those I have to actually keep and which ones are safe to just sell. I think there's some form of crafting, but it's been so long since I played this. We're talking like 2016, I think was the last time I played this. Well, it was shortly after it came out in any case. I never did finish this version because I'd already played the PS2 version. Being able to play these games with y'all is really good for my ADHD, by the way. Well, having some social interaction makes it a lot easier to concentrate on things long term. Grab wool and hyena horn, exactly. Can certainly sell all but one of most things, I'm sure. Now we can get Pinello her broadsword. There is no mace available here, so that's gonna have to wait. There we go. See, what do we got? Licenses. Let's get Vaughn his mace license in any case. For self-defense only, Vaughn. We've talked about this. Sure, shields. Shields are also good to have when you are a knight. The fact that I can just put things at high speed means I may actually not ever need to use a trainer to get further through these things. Okay, I've already got one dagger. Leather shield. Okay, cool. Oops. Whip. Also gonna cut like 12 hours off your playtime overall. Yep. This game is very slow. Also got the in-game cheats to stand in for a trainer. That's true. Though they're limited in that I can only like max out things. So I couldn't get just like a few more if I wanted.
Yeah.
I find the mechanics fun, I just need them to be faster. Uh-oh, he's coming to help his pal. Forget how aggro is drawn in this game. I know there was a very specific way that it worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Howlucha, my favorite Pokemon. Hands aren't drawn. That's a myth. It's like aggro is drawn with lines. Thank you. I appreciate your input. So we can head up the west side. I remember this place is kind of a pain in the ass because you have to do certain things in the plains out here. You have to switch between the wet and the dry. Game feels like you changing your armor should change your appearance. Okay, because AI also doesn't know how hands are drawn. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how to... I guess I have to wait before I can actually edit the gambits. But I could have swore it said that I could do that. There we go. Now, like right there, that looked like I was down to like 25 FPS, but I was actually still running at 60.
Yeah.
Tales of the weapon changed, but not the armor. Yeah. And I get that that's a lot of work and a lot of money. But this is by fucking Square Enix. They can afford it. Pay your devs. Pay your devs fairly and they'll do great things.
Yeah.
Go. Around this way. Oh, it's asleep. How cute.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be the tank right now. She has a shield. Maybe I should just switch the leader. Remember how to switch leaders though. I also said that I'd be able to do that. Switch leaders. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Are you throwing up? Okay, go, let's move. 1 second. 1 second. It's okay. It's okay. You got some puke on stuff. I'm here. Hey. Hey. Oof. Yeah. He just had a hard time. It landed on my cool Steam Deck case mostly. Thankfully, that is dry washable. Also landed on some like restaurant coupon flyers. Oh, nothing serious. Much more worried about him being sick. It was real sudden too. He just woke up and was like, ugh. Get some disinfectant on this thing, I guess. Oof, my poor baby. Made an easy cleanup anyway. Alright, let's continue. He seems okay now. The dark crystal radiates a brilliant light. That means it's full, is the thing. Again, pointing to things that we now know that we didn't know when this game came out. That dark crystal is completely full now to overflowing.
Yeah.
And once they make a sunstone out of the shade stone, then it's going to start devouring again. PC port of Secret of Mana made the armor change your appearance only for the sprite's tiger suit and the girl's tiger bikini. Yeah, that sounds about right. Who just said about a filled up crystal, and I have no idea what any of it means.
Yeah.
Stranger of Paradise, which is in turn building off of Final Fantasy IX. Beyond that would be major spoilers. You can go watch my streams of Stranger of Paradise, of course, on our YouTube channel. Fighting the angry jorts birds. They're not wearing jorts. I miss in Katie's Final Fantasy 13 streams the jorts behemoths.
Yeah.
Hey. Good over here. No literal Tyrannosaurus Rexes. I can turn my gambits on and that does not work. I could have swore if you turned Vaughn's gambits on, he would start attacking automatically.
Yeah.
Shit. Yep. Well, sucks to be you. See if I can fix this. Use a potion on yourself so that you're not immediately drawing aggro. Oh, okay, there's an elite here. That's the one. Oh, the alpha hyena is the one we started out attacking. That's why. There we go. Let's take out this one.
Yeah.
Much smoother now. Jorts Behemoth Sports Unions. Almost certainly. Were I a behemoth who wears jorts, I would certainly support unions. Oh, that's what Gambit's on does right now, huh? Makes me wander around slightly. Forgot about that. Firestone. I got blind. I believe is a time spell? Might be a red spell. $40 to get the first set of red spells. Dark and Darkra. With Jim Carrey, I guess. Vaughn's listing lazily to the left. He knows some maneuvers.
Yeah.
I'll just turn on gambits for a sec. Watch Vaughn list lazily to the left some more.
Yeah.
Hold up. Now we're gonna head back into the village. Hit that save point to restore our HP. And I guess that's it for right now, huh? It's 11 o'clock. I should be wrapping things up. So, I may go back and get some licenses and such in the coming week, so that things go a bit smoother. So thanks for joining. We have this schedule, this lovely schedule over here, primarily kept up to date by Andy, sometimes by September. Let's see. Tomorrow, Andy's going to be playing a Plague Tale Requiem, and someone that's their channel, Andymonium, and then someone on the Xenon Fiber channel will be playing a video game. Sunday, Wandering Beekeeper will be playing Stardew Valley. Monday, we got a wild card stream. Andy with more Plague Tale Requiem on his channel, Andymonium. And September is going to be playing more Betrayal at Club Low. Tuesday, Annie's still working out something new to play. Wednesday, Sue and Christy will play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And Bad Road on his channel, Bad Road, is going to be playing Shadowrun Dragonfall. And then Thursday is back to me and also Andy with the things we have just been saying. Let's play, not play, let's press the YouTube button. That brings up our YouTube channel, which YouTube recently changed how they dole out URLs, so now it's easier to find the channel you want. And our old subdomain youtube.truck.community is also very functional. We're getting there as well. There's thousands of hours of VODs up there. Like I was just saying, go back and watch either Katie's Final Fantasy XIII stream or My Stranger of Paradise stream if you want a good Final Fantasy fix. And that's it. Thank you everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time.